understands, whoever is meant to understand what I'm saying will understand what I'm saying. This was like giving very much diary because I didn't plan to pull out my camera for this. I was just like, I have some things I want to say and I'm pulling this camera out now. I feel so fucking good right now. Did it give? Did it give? Yes, it did. Bro, we all trying to figure this life thing out, so it don't make no sense to put pressure on ourselves to have everything figured out. So this whole trip so far has felt like a series of unfortunate events, and not once have I pouted and said like, I'm never gonna do this again. It's trying to bring me down, but it's not gonna work. It's really not gonna work. What, stay glossy. You wouldn't say it to somebody else, but you're saying it to yourself. Like, let's really think about that. When you see your sister or your brother doing good, that should make you want to step your cookies up too. It shouldn't make you want to crawl in the hole and die now. Like, that's a little different. That's cool. That's where I was at that time, but I don't like that. That's not me right now. But you are human, so I will acknowledge that sometimes it can make you feel bad, but you can't stay in that hole and die. You gotta crawl out of that hole and live and thrive. Oh, I don't think the camera can even capture what I'm looking at right now. Bro, how far can this shit zoom? Okay, No, we had a flight like 6 something. Got there at literally like 4 o'clock. Niggas canceled the flight. So what time is your next flight? Never. Okay, that's fine. Is there anything else you can do? Sure, you can drive 2 hours away to a place that you've never fucking been. Because we heard that there's a flight going to where you're going from that airport. The flight that they recommend is 6, 7 o'clock at night. And it's 4 a.m. right now. Let's wait in the airport until maybe like 1 or 2. Time elapses. We call a cab. You see us walking towards your car and you fucking drive off. Record that song, like what? Make that video, make that YouTube channel, make that website, make that clothes, make that clothing line, made that clothes. That's mad funny. Call another cab. Okay, we call the cab, we get in the cab, we put our luggage in the cab. He looks at us in our face and say, oh, you're going that far? Oh, I didn't plan to drive that far. Okay, we call another cab. Yo, I said 3rd time's a charm. Thank God it's a woman and bless her heart. She says, okay, and drives us there because God is good. Am I right? When are you ever gonna look exactly like you look right now and be in the place that you are right now in every aspect ever again? And I was like, never. So I took this camera out and 2 hours later we get to the airport. Flight is supposed to be at 6:30 or 6:45. We get there at about 4. Oh no, your flight has been delayed. When is it coming again? We think at about 8. Okay, let's wait till 8. Oh no, your flight is delayed again. This is my first time flying, so I'm not getting a good first impression. I'm thinking I'm gonna just buy myself a damn plane and learn how to fly at this point. Nobody knows your plan but you. Well, unless you tell everybody everything, but even then, they still don't know because you can always change your mind. And I just thought it was important to record this because I am fucking hot. Okay, when's the next plane coming? We think it's coming at 10:30 p.m. We're in line getting ready to board. They're like, the flight has been delayed again. We don't have enough flight attendants. Out of all things, y'all don't have a flight attendant? Because you winning, she winning, we all winning. Yeah, he just rode in front of my camera. What? You can't be late at a job like that. You can't F up on a job like that. But I also believe that we're humans and not machines. People make mistakes. People come late to things. I should know. Okay, let's wait for the flight attendant to come. And it's been more than 24 hours since I slept. Okay, I'm still excited, period. We're still going, yeah. We oftentimes expect our passions or our talents to be some spectacular thing that is like prodigy level, like, oh my gosh, like no one else in the world has done this. You're amazing. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the most basic things or the most basic impacts that we have on others or the world are what makes the world go round. It doesn't have to be some spectacular thing. That was just one half of everything that's going crazy. We get to the place that we're staying at and the freaking door won't open. But in that same fashion, whatever is your passion, your talent, what you're good at, no matter how small or minuscule it might seem to a society or a culture or to people, that is spectacular in itself. So it's kind of a paradox in that way. Get your tripod, take pictures in the fucking street. They're not gonna remember your face tomorrow. I promise you that. I promise you. Take out your camera and film that beautiful thing that you saw. We're all in our own worlds. Even if I see some walk shit on the street, I might giggle, haha, you tripped on your slipper. I do that shit all the time. Oh my gosh. They're not gonna remember that. They don't care. Like, just do it. Do what you want. As long as you're not hurting people, as long as you're not on that timing. Now it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and we're in this place we've never been to. We don't know nobody. It's dark as hell. The cicadas are loud as hell. I'm hearing animals in the bushes. I'm getting a little frightened. I don't know why. And we can't get in. And the host is not answering. There's just mad stuff going on. But through all of this, I'm like, yo, everything works out. Like, I'm calm, which is crazy. I'm calm because everything works out. I'm no nail tech, but this looked pretty decent to me. No, for real, like, just let this be encouragement for you. Like, even when everything seems like it's falling apart, everything works out. I'm constantly experiencing different forms of abundance. I am constantly receiving good things, and anything that seems like it's going left will ultimately go right for me. That's a period. I love that for me. I love that for me, bro. I really do. Y'all gotta see the braids. My sister did them. I'm the only one who can validate the things that I wear and how I look. And I say I look like the baddest bitch on earth. Nobody knows what's in your presentation, so I can mess up OD and nobody would know. Nobody would know. Like, nobody knows how my outfit is supposed to look. Nobody knows how the hairstyle was supposed to come out. Nobody knows how my trip is supposed to turn out. No one knows that. Like, you can do anything. I don't want to say I've lost inspiration. I'm just like kind of into just living something instead of recording it at this point. Because sometimes I do feel like, ooh, I'm pulling my camera, that's a nice shot. I don't feel the need to unnecessarily humble myself. Humility is important, of course, but I mean in the sense where it's like, it's not necessary. Like, if you did something great, there's no need to be like, oh, but blah, blah. So not really, like, there's no need for that. Why are you doing that? Because sometimes we know what we like to do. We know what we're good at, but we were just told by other people that we can't do that, or we're not good at that, or that's not for us. Like, I know you hear me right now. You know that there's something that you've always wanted to do, or that you've always thought you were good at since you were little. You know that there's something. I'm looking you in your soul right now. Y'all about to hear my voice again, period. I've made peace with the fact that a lot of my best content comes from me just literally spitting stuff out. Everything works out.